nation's values are being questioned in this election.
That's right.
We are facing a candidate with a long history of racial discrimination in his business.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show and welcome to the Gimme 5 segment. A long history of racial discrimination in his business? Really? I got to tell you, this woman lies like she breathes, but you know that, so I'm not going to waste your time. First of all, she's in line with the rhetoric, the garbage, the trash that comes out of the mouth of Al Sharpton. Watch.
You don't say I come 70 years old, having been in the public eye 35 years, and I'm just discovering what you need and I have no policies to offer you. I think he really blew a tremendous opportunity to really shut a lot of us up that have been questioning him.
Folks, one day I'll do a full hour on Al Sharpton because you think you know who he is, you don't know who he is. You don't know about Tawana Brawley. You don't know about the Korean grocer boycott. You don't know about the riots in Crown Heights. You don't know about Freddy's on 125th Street. You don't know about the whole thing. And now Donald Trump is 70 years old. You don't come to me now. Really? Who the heck are you? One more from him.
But if you contrast him, Alex, with Mrs. Clinton, who has gone to civil rights conventions and black churches and all, and said these are the things that I am going to do. Not just go, but laid it out. Whether I agree with all of them or not is not even the point. At least she does not insult our intelligence. It's an insult to our intelligence to come to us acting as if just saying that we ought to come together, but not saying how that is going to bridge that gap is insulting.
Yeah, all right. You imagine insulting Al Sharpton. Hillary's full of it. He's full of it. Because I want you to watch Jesse Jackson and his Rainbow Coalition and how they honored Donald Trump back in the 90s, before he ever was in politics, how he cared about that organization. Now, I wish he hadn't, but he did. But it just shows everything you just heard is a lie. Watch.
I do want to express thanks to you, Donald Trump, for being with us tonight. We need your building skills, your gusto, your rent package for people on Wall Street who represent diversity. And we thank you for coming tonight. Let's give Donald Trump a big hand.
Oh, there's his long history of racism, not caring about blacks. Doesn't seem to fit with what we heard from Miss Hillary and Mr. Sharpton. Let's hear more from the Reverend.
I now want to bring forth a friend who has, well, he is deceptive in that his social style is of such. One can miss his seriousness and his commitment, for his success is beyond argument. When we opened this Wall Street project and we talked about it, he gave us space at 40 Wall Street, which was to make a statement about our having a presence there. And beyond that, in terms of reaching out and being inclusive, he's done that too.
Okay, he said that he has a style. This is in the late 90s. You might miss it through Trump's brash kind of style, but it has a seriousness, a commitment beyond any doubt. And he donated space from one of his buildings on Wall Street to this Jesse Jackson organizational effort. He's a racist, right? Donald Trump. He's a Nazi. He's Hitler. How dare he come to blacks? Never did for 70 years. Where were you, Reverend? Where were you? Give me a break. Watch more.
When I ran for the presidency in 84 and 88, and many others thought it was either laughable or something to avoid, he came to our business meeting here in New York because he has this sense of the curious and a will to risk to make things better. And so aside from all of his style and his pizzazz, he's a serious person who's an effective builder of building for the builder of people.
That soundbite, Donald, Kellyanne, Steve Bannon, guys, ladies, gentlemen, Donald Jr., you've got to run that soundbite. You've got to run that TV ad with that soundbite, with that picture, that sound. My God. And run it side by side with saying, hey, he doesn't like blacks, he's a racist. And then you got Jesse Jackson saying everything in that 1 30-second bite. And there's more.
Last year, he was a part of our workshop, of our panel workshop on what are the challenges and opportunities. And so this, a year later, Donald Trump, for a few minutes, challenges and opportunities to embrace the underserved communities. Donald Trump.
I don't know. I see a bunch of black people there. Where's Donald's hood? Shouldn't he been wearing a hood? Just listen to Hillary. The guy's David Duke, isn't he? Bunch of pathetic losers. Hillary and Sharpton and the rest of the media and the rest of the left. One more.
I will tell you, a large percentage of the people, and especially in construction, that are building these great jobs are black and minorities, and I'm very proud of it. We have close to 25%, and I think the number's going up, and they do a great job. There are no better builders than we have in New York, and a big percentage of that is black and minority folks. So I just want to thank everybody in the room for being here. I look forward to some questions, and then I don't know how we're ever going to leave this building today, because if you look outside, it is terrible, but we'll figure a way. There's always a way, and thank you, Jesse, and congratulations.
He came out in a snowstorm talking about minority workers. But Hillary says he's a racist when it comes to his workers. Don't believe your lying eyes and your lying ears, right?